Hello guys, today I'll be showing you how to begin your desmos. So first thing first is you need to go inside the website, which is gonna be Firefox or Chrome. And in the Google URL, you're just gonna write desmos, and it's gonna be the first link. Desmos beautiful free math. I'm gonna press it, then gonna press start graphing. Then here, if you're not signed in, you will not see your name. So you either create an account or sign in depending where you are. So I already created my account, so I'm just gonna sign in with my CIC account. Here you can see now my name. It means I'm logged in. Now, Dismos does not automatically saves your work. So when you do anything like create an expression or an equation, you're gonna press save, which will save all your work. If you don't do that, nothing will be saved. Then, if you want to work in a new graph, and like you created already one, to start a new one, just press the three lines, new blank graph, and it'll start in a new place. Here, we can now, I'm gonna teach you what the plus sign. There are four things in the plus sign, which will show you. I will show you each one of them. I don't count the expression because expressions you can easily do it without the plus sign because you can see here 1 and 2 is on, and if I want to create a new equation, just press the number 3, which is faded, but you can still see it. So you press on it, it will show number 3 as a new equation, and 4 is now faded. Same thing if you press here an expression, exactly same. And if you want to remove any expressions, just press X and it will remove it for you. This is just the first one. If you go to the second, there's B nodes. Nodes are not used to do anything in equations except explain anything that you created. So, for example, I want to show that I used functions in mine. So I'm just gonna say I used I used sign in grass. Here, I mean, when I do my grass, the function sign will be in it. That just to make you remember, or just to tell your teacher what you did. Then, if you press plus again, you're gonna see table. Tables are used to combine all the points that you created into one subscript, which is here for one. If you create more, it's gonna be two, three, and even you can change it by just pressing here and changing it. We're not gonna play with that now. Here you have either to a point, a circle, or an X. And you can change colors, close points, open lines, but for drag, points have to be on. And I'm gonna show you why points have to be on. So here I'm just gonna randomly pick points. So I picked these points randomly. As you can see, I only turned on the lines. If I want to show the points where I put it, which really you're gonna use here, so here I can show you, and I can change the lines to one line, to dashes or points, just to make everything look better. But if you don't know where the points are gonna put are, you can just press drag. That's why points are on. Drag will not be on if points are off. Both have them be on to work. So I want to change the last one and move it closer. Here you can see my point changed since I moved it. And if you don't want to mess up, you can just choose which direction you only want to move. So I want to only move to the X. So I cannot go up nor down. I just can move left and right. This is for the direction. These are for the graph. Now if going to the folder are used to organize everything that you own. So I want to put all what I just did in one file, say rules. As you can, if you don't see a line between everything, that means this folder does not have anything. And just to move it, you just hold the analog from here Move it up until you see the line that connects it. So when I close it, you're not gonna be. And if you just want to move, same thing, just hold it, move it down. It will remove it from the functions. Now you have images. Images are you gonna use to put what you're gonna draw from, like from your partners or anything like that, or from the internet, depending on which one. Now I have my picture, which is the mountains and an ocean. So I press it, it shows it, but I don't see the lines that I just did. To see it better, or like trace, as you can say, you just can like hold the picture, then it will show you its opacity. High will make the difficult to see everything, so I like to put it in mid, which will show everything that you just did. And if I just change the lines to line, you can see it better when I do it. And you can even do it like very low to only see the lines way better than the image itself. This is for the image. Now, going through settings. So when you see your picture, if you it doesn't crop correctly, you can change it by going through the settings, seeing the x-axis and y-axis. So it moves by 2 in the x-axis. So I don't want that. I want it goes by 0.5, for example. So that's the y-axis. So we're going 0.5 by y-axis, and I want to be exact same thing for the x-axis. So you're just gonna press step 0.5, and you can see all the points are shown by 0.5. This is for steps. So if you don't want a grid after you finish this, I recommend leave it on until you finish everything. But if you're done and you don't want to show the grid anymore, you just can uncheck it and you see all the pictures online. And if you want to see a project mode, which will make every line or point high contrast, and you can do it at the end just for looks better left in the end. Yeah, this is for this part. You can zoom out with the minus and zoom in with this. If we press at home, it will do the default zoom. I'm already in default, so I'm just go here, default zoom. It will just make me go back. This is for this part. Now, for sliders. So for sliders to work, there needs to be variable. So if I say, as we did last time, y equals x. Now I want to go left to right, so I'm gonna add h. You see, he says add slider, so I'm just gonna press add slider. So now h is defined as 1. So it moved to 1, and I wanna move it myself to 2. It moved up 2. Say but I want it to move at an animation, so I can press play. It moves up to 10 and goes down -10. If I want to change it, just press on the numbers, left or right, doesn't matter. Here, now I want to go from 0 to 5. Here we go, steps by 5. And you can change the step. I want to jump 2 at a time, 3 at a time, but I recommend 1 so it looks better. Now, as you can just let it play so I can show you, it goes down by 0 and goes up by 5. Then I don't want to goes up. I just want to do one animation. So I just press do not hold. Just press it on the arrows rotating, and I want to go by just one direction. It goes up, and I see it's slow, so I'm just gonna speed up, and you can even make it slow. But here we go. That's fast. No, I want to get slower. Here, that is slow. And you can use it for different things for your animation. This is for animations, but you can also use it to transform. So I want to go, I want to see which look better. For example, when I high contrast my image or BCT, I can see that if I went down a bit, I will link it to the pyramid. So it reaches the pyramid, which tells me 1.64 is needed. I also can do dots, which will tell me each point where it needs. So I don't know where the endpoint for this picture is. So I can just create any variable o equals 0x, which is the x, and 0y, and it will show you here that it's 0. And the same thing, so directions are shown. You can change the colors as well. I can drag it if I want, so I'm gonna drag it to see where is the point going. So I'm gonna put it in the end. I see it is about 4.7, 4.9. If I want to just zoom in here or with the scroll wheel that you have, for intent, here is the exact points where it ends and starts. So I can just take this, put in the X point here, the Y point here. Now the table that I created has the exact point for the end of the picture, and you can use it for different other things. Now for the last thing, I'm gonna show you settings. Settings can do three things. It can change, it can remove, normally like other things. It can copy functions, duplicate it rather, or it can use what you ever did and graph it like a function. If you created a function and it has different points, just convert it into a table. It gives you all the points that you want on it. Here, as you can see, it shows all the points that they created for you from x plus each. Thank you, and hopefully this video will show you showed you everything you need to start your own Desmos. Thank you.